Alright, well, before I talk to anybody... Oh.
That reminds me. I brought new sacred objects.
Fantastic. Ooh. Ooh. What does this do? Oh, I might need that. I don't have an issue with starting to actually get the action done. It's the living through it that I'm bad at.
さあ、いってらっしゃい。
I shall see you later then.
You're about to see me?
Hey, Yoshiki. Can you try to convince Mashita for me? Conducting research on foxfoot lacata would have great scientific value. In biology, there's a thin line between poison and medicine. It's the dose that makes the poison. It may still have medicinal use.
Well, okay. I thought there would be more.
そういえば
Yeah. Keep grumpy young man with me. Alright. There we are. We gotta go find that fox statue. So, yeah. Courtyard. There it is. A massive statue of the guardian fox stands here. It's darkened, which gives one the impression that it has been here for quite some time. This is definitely a fox god, sure. But we're not deep in the old school, and this statue doesn't look alive at all. Better find some other foxes. Well, I really thought that was going to be it. I haven't seen any others.
So this is the old building y'all have been going on about, huh? Place looks downright condemned. It's odd that this is right in the middle of an active campus.
Well, they don't really use it anymore, so they've been neglecting it quite a bit.
Not used anymore, huh? Put it like that, makes me wonder if this place was still used 10 years ago.
10 years ago? Oh, the Lake S murder.
Victim's husband was a teacher. There's a chance he would have worked here. But you're thinking the same thing. Otherwise, why would you come here, right?
Well, yeah, there's a chance the victim's husband used to be a teacher at Konohara Academy. But I chose to come to this place because that voice told me to. The old school must refer to the old building. Where is the dead fox god that looks alive then? Where in a school might students study living things? Oh. It would be in a classroom. Oh. Okay. I was gonna go to the lower floor classrooms. It's no time for a detour. Is it still locked? Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Yep. Still awfully concentrated on going upstairs. I've never come here before.
Place living things your studies is here.
Oh no. Was that the departed's voice again?
The heck is this place? My body feels heavy.
We better find the root of the curse. Oh good, it's... Yeah, the sink washed off. Numerous dead insects are lying inside the dusty sink. The cursed tooth is rolling around. Found it. This cursed tooth is the cause of all this.
Break that thing now.
Yeah, okay. I reach my hand into the sink and pick up the tooth. Oh, this is bad. I'm getting dizzy. Shit! My hand slips and the tooth falls. It shouldn't be that far away. I've got to find it fast. Oh no. Not storage room. Oh, there it is. There's something small rolling on the floor. Point my light toward it, and fortunately it is the cursed tooth I was looking for. Whew. I found it.
Good thing it didn't go under the desk.
Yeah, definitely. Raising my foot, I crush the tooth. The cursed tooth shatters into pieces. Oh no.
My body feels much lighter now.
The curse-like phenomenon plaguing this place has subsided. Oh. And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at Science Man now. An old anatomical model is covered in dust. It's in such bad shape that it seems shockingly mundane.
What a poor fate for this model, if you think about it. Their skin's peeled off, their organs are exposed. Then to end up neglected like that.
You act like it's a real person.
ここ
Find an old steel cabinet. There's something behind the glass door. Let's take a closer look. I hope it's a tooth. I peer through the dusty glass. It's a dissection scalpel that was probably used for experiments. The cabinet door is locked, though. I can't open it. I mean, I could shoot it. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
A pile of mold-infested cardboard boxes. Mashita, help me examine all these gross boxes.
What a pain in the ass.
I'll inspect the boxes on the left side. You take the two boxes on the right. I pick up the pile of boxes and put them down. The heavy box is filled with old books and prints. I rummage through them, but I don't find anything worth noting.
This one.
Did you find something?
Look at this, Yoshiki.
The box Mashita is gesturing at is filled with old lab equipment. I find something small hiding among the test tubes and beakers. Oh. It's a tooth. Teeth everywhere. Bottles of liquid are lined up on the shelf. That liquid seems like formalin to me. Botanical specimens are floating inside the bottles.
There's something behind the bottles, Yoshiki.
Petri dishes are piled up along the back of the shelf. Inside the dishes are desiccated flowers and leaves, as well as dried moss.
Guess someone must have been a pretty active plant collector in the past.
If these plants are endemic species from fox forests, the person who collected them might be the author of that research journal. And that means this dish used to be here too.
I see. But I don't get how the dish got from here to the shrine.
I don't know either. It might be a spiritual phenomenon. I gotta say that this little dish has been an invaluable help on this case. I feel like my steps in this investigation are being choreographed by someone else. It's like I'm on strings, like some sort of doll. There's a stuffed fox specimen on the shelf. A fox god. We definitely need to inspect this closely. Looking at the creature's features, this stuffed fox is real, one intended to be used for education. It was probably taxidermied by an artisan. This fox looks alive. It's a shame such a fine item is sitting neglected here. The color of its fur has faded. I don't imagine I have anything for this. One last look. Gotta find that key. Or we're gonna step outside and my wife's gonna show up. Jesus. We're good. We're good.
Yoshi.
There's a large shelf against the wall. Seems like it was used to store lab equipment in the past. There doesn't seem to be anything behind the dirty glass door. Wait, I take that back. Something sparkles when I point my flashlight inside. Why was a key, not a tooth? Yes, there's a small key inside the shelf. It has no tag attached to it. I know what this key is for. I think. I insert the small key into the keyhole. The door opens with a delightfully crisp clack. I open the door and find a dissection scalpel inside. Despite all the dust, the scalpel isn't that rusty. I can probably still cut things. Oh, I'm sorry, little fox.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got secrets. Deep inside the old school, the dead fox god that looks alive. That must be referring to this fox. I need to check out what's inside its stomach. Maybe whatever secret's inside this fox's stomach can shine a light on Mr. Kokkuri's identity. I've got a feeling something will happen once I figure out what that secret is. There are things that we haven't done yet, and we'd better finish them before doing this. Oh, do I cut open the stomach? I don't think I've forgotten anything. went to the forest. The only thing I would have left to do would be touch the rope another time. I didn't have any other reason to go to the clock tower. I couldn't go to any other floor here. Trying to think if there's something that I missed. I can put Kokkuri at ease. No. Cut it open. I get the dirty scalpel from my bag and approach the stuffed fox. I press the tip of the scalpel to the fox's belly. And then I slice it open. The fox's stomach is gaping. Yikes. A swarm of tiny bugs pours out of the fox's stomach. Given how old the fox is, I should have expected something like this, but even still, I can't help being disgusted. Brushing away the bugs, I stick my hand inside the stomach cavity. Huh? This is...
What did you find?
this thing. I show Mashita the plastic square I found.
Oh, floppy disk. I know you're bad with computers and all. You recognize what this is, right?
It's the thing you use to save data on a computer, isn't it? And those punch cards when I was growing up.
Yeah, exactly. You can use a computer to read what's on the disk.
Computer? Huh? Well, now that I think about it, I remember seeing a laptop in the faculty room.
You know where to find one? Let's go then. Got a lot of info to grab before that Kokkuri fucker shows up.
Waiting for it. Oh, I knew this one was coming. This is the mannequin. Nope. Departed. Cheetah's voice starts to crack due to fear. No matter how much I try to prepare myself, I always freeze up before the departed. I can't even speak, much less move. My dear husband, Kokkuri's resentment has killed Hooligan. I'm next. It's already here. If I survive, I will become Departed's real husband. I can't save this soul as I am now. We'll die here tonight. Sorry, Mashita. I'm walking back alone. The departed is gone. What do they mean? I can't save this soul?
Hey, Yasouka. They say something?
Yeah. I tell Mashita what the departed just told me.
What the heck? he's coming. You don't mean...
Exactly. We can't run from here until we deal with Mr. Kokkuri.
But you really think you can pull it off? They just said you can't save the soul now.
The current me can't save the spirit's soul. This is just another hunch, but is it because I'm lacking the key information I need? If that's the case, there's no way I can save this spirit. What do I still need? This floppy disk must be the key. I need to see what's on it immediately.
Trust that fucker's words. There's gotta be a way, I'm sure of it.
Mashita makes a bold statement, except it sounds more like a plea to me. What should I do? Just in case. Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to look around. I have to leave. I don't want to leave. Oh, that's new. But it's new! We walk toward the door, trying to leave the science room. However, resembling a beast's skull. A hideous-looking Kokkuri is standing right before me.
What are we gonna do?
I can't guarantee that we're fully prepared to fight Kokkuri. I want to run, but the door is blocked, and we don't have another way out. What should we do? At that moment, Kokkuri lets out a terrifying scream. My entire body is racked with crippling pain. What is this pain?
What's with all those mushrooms?
I'm not a hooligan. I hear the unpleasant sound of something growing for the second time. Nope. Mashita screams, clutching her neck and crouching down.
Shit, I have the same problem.
Looks like the mushrooms have started invading Mashita's body as well. Which reminds me, this is the same mushroom curse that afflicted Maruhashi. So then, if the mushrooms infest our whole bodies, what awaits us is death. Kokkuri simply stares at us in silence. Is he trying to kill us with the curse? It's not showing any sign of readying his gun. I think it was more like an old American Western that we just shot it out of their hands.
What does this fucker want to do?
Does he want us to say our names, or what? None of these are named. Well, we think that the floppy disk is the key, right?
Save that for last. Try the. Wait. We tried the Lakata document.
Yeah, because this one should have
We
the...
established whoever wrote the book was a teacher here. Was a teacher.
Yeah, there we go. This one has names. Yeah, so the Lakata document. Oh. Okay, let's go back. Which one do we think he is? Father Masaki. I have a feeling like it's not going to be him. Maybe it is. Why would he be asking for his own name now? We'll have a better time with it. Us together. Power of teamwork. So we're going to teamwork. Do we want to try and tell him his name? Possibly. I don't know. His daughter or his wife.
Who's what?
Okay, so let's. Izumi. Information regarding the Lake S incident is mentioned in the Fox Lakata note. I've also obtained the name of the victims thanks to Ida. Using that as a foundation, both of us decided the name. And we mispronounced it. In the heat of the moment, I lose the ability to form thoughts into words. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Maybe he does want to know his name. All I've got are the clues we've got. If I stay calm, I should be able to figure it out. Think, brain. Think. Alright. Let's tell him his name.
やってみるか。了解した。
Alright. This one doesn't work. I'm going to try and do it all. Maybe that's what it wants. Because I'm really bad at words. It's not making the mushrooms get even worse.
これでどうだ。
Myself to death there. Kokkuri. Your name is most likely Masaki Kiyohara. Kokkuri seems rather convinced. Well, I guess Kokkuri is really Kiyohara. I'm assuming the science teacher who was investigating Fox Lakata was the victim of the Lake S incident. And if the mushrooms and the culprits behind the incident were hooligans, it all aligns with Kokkuri's fixations. Therefore, the victim of that incident, Kiyohara, is the natural choice to be Kokkuri. Well, actually, we made that choice. Kokkuri looks at us in silence.
Question is, what's it gonna do?
he's testing us right now. Kokkuri suddenly lets out a shriek. Nothing but shrieks. Oh. His mask fell off, revealing a hideous decaying face. Pick up the mask and put it on his face. Kokkuri glares at us and growls. I feel dizzy. My arm is hurting really bad. Oh yeah. Shit. It's messing with my arm.
This guy's really trying to kill me.
We have no idea what Kokkuri's real intention is. And we're going to be killed in this room. What should we do? Gonna try the door again? Worse. Hooligan. Does he want us to give him a name again? I get the feeling that a wrong answer here is going to get us killed. We really need to think this over.
Who wants the name of the guy?
Maybe, but hear me out. We could just use gun.
I mean, that's definitely an option.
Huh? Oh. Kinda wish I hadn't clicked on that. Oh, none of those are. I could sacrifice you. You wanna go that route? Alright. Okay, my thought is either do student K, or we go with the it's on this disc. I'm not sure he's gonna know the disc. Yeah, he's kind of fixated.
やってみるか
Oh,
やるか
we try to recall the hooligan who's linked to the fox licata inside this petri dish.
This is the question at all.
Overwhelmed by the moment, neither of us remember what we wanted to say. Remember the question either. Okay, so who's the hooligan Kokkuri resents the most? Perhaps we'll be able to save his soul once we know who it is. The last wrong answer didn't get us killed. Just playing with fire at this point. We may as well try to, even though he's already killed him.
That better?
We're gonna try the technology route. It's on this disc.
やってみるか了解した
Brandishing the floppy disk. We try to tell him everything we know. Mashita and I decide to come clean. Be honest with Kokkuri.
I'm sorry, Kokkuri. We don't know who it is.
But it's probably written on this disc. He shrieks and we clutch our arms and crouch again in pain.
Fucking hell. What did he do to my arm?
Looks like we got the answer wrong. What should we do now? What? Is he gonna just kill us? It's gotta be Student K.
Yoshi. Yaruka.
Okay. Gotta call the hooligan. Like the fox that got inside the petri dish. Having made our decision, we declare our answer together. Kokkuri, the one you hate is...
Student K.
Kokkuri's breaths become more shallow. He seems satisfied with that answer. I knew it, I think. Assuming Kokkuri is Kiyohara, he lost his family to a bunch of delinquents in Lake S incident. The culprits were under the influence of Fox Sakamato, which was sold to Student K. Making things worse, Student K wasn't arrested. He's basically the root cause of all of Kokkuri's problems. Oh, looks like that was the right choice. Kokkuri lets out an eerie howl. And he slowly vanishes into thin air. And in a flash, the pain disappears as quickly as it came. The strange objects covering my head and arm have also disappeared. Is it over? Oh. Where is she? What was that sound? Oh, upon hearing that eerie scream, I've started to feel dizzy.
Is this from that fucker Kokkuri again, Yoshiki?
What's happening? Kokkuri should have disappeared. Why is he here again? Is he... Is he suffering? My dizziness, it's getting worse.
Hey, what's wrong, Yoshiki?
Mashita's dream sounds so distant. My consciousness is fading as a curtain of darkness descends upon me. Right. This voice is... It is the departed. I hear a sound. The same disgusting sound as before. I don't want to ask this question, but is Kokkuri being devoured? But why? Before my eyes, the departed transforms. Their head splits open, revealing their new form, one even more hideous than the last. No, thank you. What? I don't want that thing chasing me. Ah. I am stricken with a massive headache and my feet falter beneath me. What in the world is happening? What is that thing? The lights are supposed to be off, and yet they emit a dim light. A red light. Ugh. Oh. Mashita has collapsed on the ground. While Mashita has lost consciousness, there aren't any physical injuries that I can find. Hey, Mashita! You okay? I grab Mashita by the shoulders and give him a firm shake.
Ishiki.
I help Mashita off the floor.
Thanks, man. The heck is that light? Hey, did Kokkuri cause this?
I have no idea. Mashita, what do you remember?
You're asking me? Huh. Damn, I can't recall a thing. I dropped like a rock right after Kokkuri got all weird. Right. Where's that Kokkuri bastard now?
He's not here.
Did you beat his ass or something?
No. The one who killed Mr. Kokkuri is... The sight I witnessed when I was on the brink of fainting. The departed devoured Mr. Kokkuri. And then their body underwent a horrible transformation.
Why aren't you saying anything?
No. It's nothing. I don't really know anything either. I'm still coming to my senses, too. I doubt that telling Mashita about that bizarre scene is going to clear anything up. Let's just return to the infirmary. Maybe Yasouka can give me some answers. Let's go, Mashita. Both of us leave the science room.
God damn it, now this place is all red too.
Is this going on over the entirety of the old building?
Bad idea to stick around any longer. Better return to the new building ASAP.
I don't know, I kind of want to investigate some more.
Let's do that after we're out of the old building and not being chased by whatever the hell's going on in here.
I don't really like this corridor.
You know what, I think you're right. Let's go back inside.
Yeah, no. Oh, I can feel someone's gaze on me. I'm getting deja vu for some reason. Oh, thank God, it's just the doll. A female doll is standing in the darkness. Her damaged face has been fixed. How can that be? Why did her appearance change in addition to the departed's?
私は
I have to share it.
Her words are clearer than before.
Kokkuri. Resentment. Still lingering. Kokkuri. Not forgive. Those possessed by demons. Return, red demons, where they belong.
Oh, a female doll then disappears into the darkness. Kokkuri's resentment is still lingering. Can't immediately refute that. If Mr. Kokkuri had been devoured by the departed before his soul was saved, perhaps the lingering resentment will still bear its fangs at living beings. And if that's true, then its target is still...
Hey, Yoshiki. The heck are you doing standing around? Let's get back to the new building now.
Oh, okay. There's something. There's still something I can do to save Mr. Kokkuri. I wonder what she means by return the red demons to where they belong. Well, I have a pretty good idea. And I think we're gonna risk it. I'm pretty sure we gotta take Creepy Petri Dish back to the science lab. I hope he doesn't kill us. Oh, I guess I don't have any business there. We're not trying to go out this connecting corridor. No, still locked. Okay, I guess we are
gotta
going
take it back to the forest.
I don't know about the forest. We could try.
Fox Akata came from the forest.
No, the courtyard just leads to that fox. Like, locked. Oh no, there was a completely separate exit for the forest. Okay.
must be kidding me.
What on earth is this? Toilets are flushing. The piano is playing. Who would have thought the paranormal phenomenon would occur in the new building as well? This is the first time I've witnessed a spirit operating as strongly and brazenly as this.
What if the special building is also... Come on, Yoshiki.
I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, okay. So we gotta go quickly. I was just thinking that. The special building, it's as peaceful as ever. The lights haven't turned red like the ones in the other buildings.
Finally, some peace and quiet. The hell was that phenomenon, though?
I've got an idea, though it's just a hunch. Both the female doll and Konohara Academy changed once the departed transformed. And that can't be mere coincidence.
That reminds me. We should check what's on that floppy disk before we go to see the old hag. Just in case that bastard's not gone for real, I want to know what we can about him.
You have a point. We do still have some unsolved mysteries regarding Mr. Kokkuri. Not to mention that the doll also said his resentment is still lingering. And if that's true, our lives will be at risk until that resentment has been placated. All the stuff concerning the departed and the red lights are certainly worrisome, but we better focus on Mr. Kokkuri as the imminent threat. Well, got it. Let's go to the faculty room. The faculty room is empty at this time of night. I need to find that laptop quickly. Oh, look. I think I found it. There is a laptop on the desk. We can check the data on the floppy disk with this. You do the work, Mashita. This isn't my cup of tea.
Fine.
Mashita turns on the laptop, and then inserts the floppy disk.
They're documents from 10 years ago. Judging by the file format, it should be somewhat readable using the pre-installed word processing software. Shouldn't have to install a special reader.
Mashita may as well be speaking a foreign language. I don't understand a thing he said. But after a while, some text finally appears on the screen. This is... Oh. Okay. I'm writing this here just in case. I summoned Kei to the forest. Kei is Mitsuru Kuromine. He's a hooligan. He'll probably bring his gang of thugs with him. So I've decided to bring my hunting rifle. I've become a demon, both physically and mentally. The next fox demon of this cursed forest. I'll terrorize them and kill every single one of them. Even if I die or sacrifice my soul, I shall destroy my enemies. Masaki Kiyohara.
Seems like a farewell note. And this Miss Masaki Kiyohara.
He's probably our Mr. Kokkuri. Adding Kiyohara's note to the other information we have thus far, we can see the whole story. 10 years ago, Kiyohara's wife and child were murdered by delinquents at Lady House. The boys were junkies, addicted to Fox Licata, and the one who sold them was hooligan Kei. Kei was Kuromine, a delinquent from Konohara Academy. After learning his identity, Kiyohara summoned Kuromine and his friends to the forest with the intention of getting revenge. And at that moment, he became the fox demon of the cursed forest. Wearing white clothing, complete with a fox mask, he copied how Mr. Kokkuri looked. He probably saw something of himself in the spirit who killed hooligans that disgraced the shrine. However, he never got his revenge. Kuromine and his friends killed him and buried him in the forest. That skeletal corpse was Kiyohara. His resentment still lingered on even after his death. Thus his regret became a spirit. Oddly enough, a spirit that looked like Mr. Kokkuri. And that is how his revenge began claiming hooligans addicted to Fox Licata. One of them being Kakuta. I guess we've learned enough. Let's report this to Yasouka and the others in the infirmary. What's wrong, Michiho?
Nothing. For some reason, I feel like I've heard the name Mitsuru Kuromine before.
When you were still a detective?
Yeah. Oh well, no need to force myself to remember right now. Let's just get back to the infirmary.
Hopefully you'll remember it on the teleport back to the infirmary. We should share the information we have about Mr. Kokkuri with the others. They should be waiting for it. Is there anything we haven't done yet, though? Yeah, like save. Kinda want to go out to the Fox Forest. Try and put the Petri dish in his grave. See if it'll let me. Oh. Okay.
Next time you get a thought like that, just let it go.
No. We've returned to the grounds of the shrine once again.
What the hell? Why the fuck are we out here again?
I have something to tell Mr. Kokkuri.
Come again?
Just wait here, Mashita. I head toward the inner area of the grounds by myself. Mr. Kokkuri's, Masaki Kiyohara's corpse is resting there. A man whose life and family were ruined by Fox Licata. To add insult to mortal injury, these mushrooms are growing on his corpse, as if mocking his tragedy. Return the red demons to where they belong. If red demons are referring to Fox Locato, then there's no other place they belong more than right here. Take a look at this, Kiyohara. I take the creepy petri dish from my bag. Then I throw it into a nearby bush. That should be enough, right?
Tell me what you did, man.
I threw out the petri dish.
Are you crazy?
Fox Locato wasn't supposed to be taken outside this forest. This is what Mr. Kokkuri wants.
That's so. Empathizing with the dead again, aren't you? One of these days, you're gonna get dragged into some shithole by their feelings.
Oh, maybe I will. But this is how I do things.
Live your life, but remember, there won't always be someone to drag you back out of the hole you end up in.
Oh, I know.
You heard that, Kiyohara? Once we're over this hurdle, I'll tell the cops what happened to you. And have them reopen the investigation. When that time comes, this forest will be filled with people. Just hold tight for a while.
Well, now we can quick travel back. Didn't want to mess with that rope one last time, though. Alright. Now we share the information.
Welcome back, you two. Mind telling us what happened out there?
I tell them all the events that have happened up to this point, including the moment when the departed devoured Mr. Kokkuri and then transformed. A sight that only I could see, a sight I wished was merely a hallucination.
What the? A spirit transformed after devouring another spirit? I've never heard such a thing before.
What a monster.
It doesn't make any sense. Don't scare me like that.
The three mark bearers all take this news differently. Shocked and confused. Honestly, I feel all their emotions.
What if this transformation made them stronger? That explained the red lights from earlier.
Does that mean things have taken a turn for the worse?
Most likely.
Ugh.
I wonder what they're planning next now that they've gained power and transformed. More terrifying things may be in store ahead.
Awful.
A heavy silence falls over the infirmary. The departed has grown stronger, and there's nothing we can do about it. Our sense of fear grows alongside the sense of powerlessness that we feel. And the phone on the desk is ringing. I should answer it. Hello?
It's Maruhashi. I've charged Kakuta's phone.
Have you checked what's on it?
Of course. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it says now, so you better take notes.
I prepare to write down the contents of Kakuta's phone as Maruhashi relays it to me. There's a series of messages from MK. MK had entrusted Kakuta to manage the fox licata in the forest. When their secret was about to be exposed, he told Kakuta to dispose of them. Threatened to tell the world about Kakuta's assault case if Kakuta betrayed him, and Kakuta reluctantly agreed to help. MK didn't send any messages for 2 weeks, until today after school when Kakuta got 2 new messages from him. However, the text was too garbled to decipher. MK? I recall the time I saw Kakuta in that storage room. He was murmuring something while looking at his phone.
I was summoned. I have to go. Or else I'll be killed. Okay.
It's pretty clear he was acting under MK's direction.
That Kakuta's a pretty messed up kid for someone who's a disciplinary committee member.
Kakuta didn't have anything to do with the Lake S incident. However, he got himself mixed up with Fox Licata because of MK's blackmail. And that's how he met his end. Mr. Kokkuri. Kiyohara, who won't forgive anyone who's addicted to Fox Licata. Thanks, Maruhashi.
I was just repaying my debt since I caused you trouble before. Alright? I'm hanging up now. Say hi to Miss Yasouka for me.
I will do nothing of the sort.
It was that girl, right? What did she say?
I tell the others everything Maruhashi told me.
Hey, K. Do you think they're the person named K mentioned in the Lake S murder case?
Yeah, I do.
In Kiyohara's farewell note, K's full name was Mitsuru Kuromine.
That was me. In Kiyohara's farewell note, K's full name was Mitsuru Kuromine, which means that K from the Lake S case is the initials MK. It's a pretty likely fit for him to also be the MK who was messaging Kakuta.
Kuromine continued to gather Fox Licata secretly even after the Lake S incident. He exploited Kakuta's weakness and had him watch over his crops.
What's with the frown, Mashita?
I knew it. I know Mitsuru Kuromine. That jogged my memory.
So... is he a criminal you've arrested in the past?
No, the opposite. Mitsuru Kuromine is a cop. He's a career bureaucrat in the Metropolitan Police Department. His pops is in the top brass. He even joined the cops because everyone wanted to he just followed his pop's footsteps.
Oh, wait a minute. He wasn't prosecuted, but Kuromina was still a suspect in the Lake S case. And he's still selling fox licata. How is it possible that a fiend like that...
Can still be a cop. Cops are just people. There's saints and fiends in every group of people. Doctors, teachers, military, cops. And like I said earlier, his daddy's top brass. Sweeping a case like this under the rug would take some effort. But his pops was so high up, he could definitely take care of it.
Are you serious? So he escaped punishment for Lake S and he's blackmailing students to do his dirty work even now? What a shameless scumbag.
That's exactly the kind of guy Kuromine is. A selfish asshole who'd stoop to anything so long as it gave him the slightest benefit.
In addition, Kiyohara's spirit is unable to find peace to that miscreant. How unforgivable. Is there anything more we can do, Mashita?
Nope, it's out of our hands. No matter what evidence we find, we'll never be able to take it to trial.
What do you mean by that?
Kuromine's already dead.
Oh, what?
I remember reading about it in the newspaper, about half a month ago. He died while relaxing at the lake. Accidental death, they say. And that lake he was relaxing at, you guessed it, Lake S.
What a coincidence.
Or maybe it was a coincidence at all. For an arrogant, entitled man with power like Kuromine, the deceased must have seemed as powerless as the living. To him, spirits were just another made-up construct like morals or dignity that he could just disregard. That's why he could kill so easily. But for those like us, we know the grudges of the dead aren't just ghost stories. The deceased are not powerless. Well, that includes our investigation for the night. Not everything is cleared up. There are some mysteries that remain unsolved. But there's no one left who can resolve those mysteries. Both Kakuta and Kuromine are dead. I start getting ready to leave school, though I'm still feeling uneasy for some reason. Maybe I was watching my wife turn into a spider monster.
Welcome back, Ishiki. Did you lock the door?
Yeah.
Do they force you to work as a janitor too? You're putting way too much effort into this.
Hey, we can't let people loiter inside the school, or the number of victims is going to increase. As soon as the words leave my mouth, I feel how empty they are. Hiroo and Mashita are the only ones in the infirmary. There's no sign of Yasouka. Where's Yasouka?
I called a taxi and sent her home. I mean, this is usually bedtime for geezers, right? She's way too energetic for her age.
You're really rude, you know that. If I hear you being charged with harassment, I'm totally going to believe you're guilty.
I've never harassed anyone in my life.
Shall we head home now too? I'll drive you both to the station as thanks. by some hooligans. I suppose I hit exit and I go to sleep. And after checking whether or not the door is locked, we leave the special building. Then we head to the main gate. For now, there's nothing we can really do about the red lights in the school. If it is really a spirit's doing, everything should be back to normal once the sun rises.
By the way, Yoshiki. Give me back my paper bag. You can keep it if you like it so much, though.
No, I've had fun. I like pretending that I'm Clint Eastwood. I think I'll keep this present then, buddy.
Oh, knock it off. I was kidding. Just give it back already. Unless you want to be locked up for violating the sword and firearms control law.
Yeah, big talk from an ex-cop.
Come on, man. You have 5 seconds.
Fine. I take the gun from the paper bag and hand it back to Mashita.
What in the world are you doing now? I just want to go home already.
We're just leaving. My car slowly leaves the school and heads towards M Tower Station. They should be able to catch the last train.
Say, Yoshiki.
Mashita murmurs in the passenger seat, eyes fixed on the scenery outside. I glance at him, indirectly telling him to continue. He must be tired. His complexion looks darker than usual.
Kuda went to the Fox Forest this evening. Got an order from Himeko. Romimi.
Yeah, he did.
You find that weird?
Now that he mentions it, something about that doesn't feel right. The thought gets stuck in my mind. What's wrong with it?
So you picked up on it too, huh?
Of course. Hiromine died half a month ago. It's possible that he's the one that sent that message. So there's a chance that MK isn't Hiromine.
Previous messages before Kuromine's death was sent from him. The messages he got today were strange. And the fact that the text was garbage. In the first place. How could Kokkuri even read that message when it was garbage?
Everything's just so confusing.
Hey,
Hiroo, who's sitting in the back seat, cuts in.
Can you give it a rest already? This case is solved. I feel sorry for Kakura, but what's done is done.
But
Let's be grateful that we managed to survive tonight. Just focus on what you have to do, or else you'll go insane.
oh,
My job is dissecting animals, you see. There are times when I feel depressed after thinking about the value of life and the animals I've had to kill. I can't even pretend that all of that testing I've done is for the pursuit of science and the betterment of society. I'm not good at fooling people.
I take a glance at the rearview mirror. Her smile looks somewhat self-deprecating.
You know why I can't continue doing my job? Because I realize that's just how life works, and I've got to do what I need to do. We're not gods. We're not rulers. We can't save everyone. We can't just change the world. Can't find an answer? I don't blame you. It's nothing to get worked up about. Feeling unsure over something is just part of the human experience.
I drop Mashita and Hiroo off at M Tower Station. Then I drive on through the night, heading toward Kujo Mansion. As I arrive at the mansion, my phone rings. I can't even relax. Who's calling this late at night? Hello?
It's Kinukawa. Sorry for calling so late.
What's wrong?
I can't stop thinking about Mr. Kokkuri's case. Are you alright?
I survived at least. But Kakuta's dead.
Huh? The karate man?
Yeah. I failed again. I share the night's events with Michiho. I realize that I shouldn't talk about it with a student, even though she is trying to help me. However, my mouth starts going before I can think about it, and it'd be more trouble to stop talking once I've started. Maybe I'm just too exhausted to care.
Oh, I see. I get why you're blaming yourself, but it's not your fault. It's the Departed's. We need to put a stop on the Departed's quickly. We'll help you figure out who it is.
Why? Why are you still helping me even after everything terrible you've gone through? Is it really just curiosity?
At first, yeah, but now? I'm doing this because I don't want you to die, Mr. Yoshiki. You've saved our lives and you understand our curse. That made both of us so happy, because we didn't think we'd ever have the guts to tell anyone about it again.
Michiho.
Remember this, Mr. Yoshiki. You're not just a teacher to both Hime and I. You're our precious teacher.
Me? Their precious teacher. Never expected anyone to call me that when I'd been told I'd have to fill in as a temporary teacher. I should feel some kind of pride over it. But it triggered a memory of something Mashita told me. When you you should do is start looking at everyone around you as a potential suspect.
Are you listening, Mr. Ishiki?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was spacing out a little bit. Guess I'm just exhausted from tonight.
Well, that's natural. Sorry for taking your time. Have some rest. Good night.
Respect everyone, huh? Good night indeed, MK. That's tough to do. The night goes on, yet I can't bring myself to go to sleep. I'm afraid to close my eyes. No, I'm afraid to even turn off the lights. My eyes flit over to the window displaying the moonlit night outside, triggering a memory from earlier tonight. Oh, I'd rather not relive that. The departed was roaming about with their new body. I recall what they said, and now I'm convinced that you're my real husband. All these incidents must have been some sort of test to see if I'm worthy of being their husband. It seems like those tests have ended tonight. The departed has acknowledged me as their real husband. The ending that the departed desires. I feel like the day is fast approaching when I'll be asked to exchange vows at the school grounds, all lit in red. The following day at Kujo Mansion. Hello?
Ada Nakamatsu here.
Oh, hi. Thanks for your help last night. What do you want?
Well, I'm actually... Miss Yasouka called me this morning to tell me something. The departed's figure is getting darker and darker each day. You should back away from this now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coming from a spiritualist like Yasouka, those words would carry some serious weight. No wonder he's scared. Ida's information has been really a great help, but with all the people we've lost on this case, there's just no way I can try and talk him into risking his life to help me out. I got it. You were a great help. Thanks for all the work you did for me.
Oh! I'll get back to teaching you how to work a computer once this case is all done. We'll start with internet use. That'll be something nice for you to look forward to, Yoshiki. Cause you're old.
Yeah. Thanks. This is fine.
Shou, 死人のたたり
I leave the mansion and head to Konohara Academy. I have to report last night's events to Mr. Konoe. I enter the special building and walk toward the infirmary. As usual, there's nobody inside. I better go to the faculty room. Mr. Konoe is waiting for me. Since afternoon classes are still in session, faculty room looks emptier than usual. Mr. Konoe, who's sitting in the back of the room, notices my arrival.
Ah, you're here, Yashiki.
His voice sounds weak. For some reason, his complexion doesn't look so good. Are you alright?
I assume you're inquiring about my physical condition. No, I am not well. I've been feeling lethargic and sluggish all morning. Perhaps it's the ravages of stress taking a toll on my body. But that's enough about me. I heard you received a notice yesterday. How did the investigation go?
Give him a detailed report about Mr. Kokkuri's case from beginning to end. The sour expression on his face as he listens to me recounting the events of last night tells me all I need to know.
Goodness gracious. First Izumi, then Horikoshi, now Kakuta. 3 students have gone missing under my watch. And yet again, you failed to protect the targeted student.
I don't need to justify myself to you.
Oh my. Can't even find the words to justify your poor performance. I suppose it's better than forcing me to listen to your pitiful excuses, though.
Mr. Konoe, you can fire me if you like. But how would you stop the departed then? Mr. Konoe falls silent at my words.
You're right. No matter how many valid complaints I have, it doesn't change the fact that you're the only hope I have of rectifying this situation.
I let out an overly exaggerated sigh. I understand the situation he's in. Plus, what else can I do other than threaten him to stop bothering me?
However, one more victim and you'll be dismissed. Sakamato has backed me into a corner. She's suspicious of you, especially in regards to Doruyou and Kinukawa.
But she's misunderstanding the situation.
Your last chance, understood?
Yeah?
Good. That's all from me, then. Don't let me down, Yashiki.
I leave the faculty room, feeling Mr. Konoe still staring daggers into my back. Honestly, couldn't care less if Mr. Konoe and Sakamato suspect me. But if I get kicked off campus, I won't be able to investigate. And I know I'm the only one who can pursue the departed and bring this to an end. Can't afford to make any more mistakes. And a chime sounds over the speakers. Looks like class is over already. What do I do now? I really want to start doing some investigating, but I have no idea where to start. The departed, who's still hiding at Konohara Academy, is playing their cards well. There doesn't seem to be any clues left. I have to pick one spot that still has some ties to them. The clock tower seems like the prime spot. During summer vacation, Doruyou and Michiho saw the female doll in the red dress there. And at that moment, their bodies were afflicted with a curse. If the departed was the one who caused it, then that tower is probably connected with it. There might be something in there. Maybe I can get some more info if I talk to her. If I go visit her. Who am I referring to with the pronoun her? The departed? The doll? One of the girls? Who do I really expect to find there? I'll save. Before I screw something up. I hope it's the doll. I don't know, me. I thought I'd figure I'd take the same way that I always take to get to the connecting corridor. But okay. Maybe I was supposed to. It said that it was empty earlier. Yeah, there's still no one here. Oh. Notification light on my phone's blinking. Looks like I got a voicemail. I pressed the button to play the audio.
Sup, old man? It's me. You see... Fuck, the words ain't coming out. I got a shit ton of things I want to say to you, you know? Oh well, I'll just spit out what's in my head. Do you know why I've been laying low all this time? It's all 'cause of Mashita. He said he'd call the school and my mom if I stuck my nose in. Damn it, this is so unfair! You know what he said that time? Me and Yoshiki go down, you're the relief pitcher, we'll have to come in and close this thing out. So you better not go and do something stupid like betray my trust, Nagashima. For some reason, felt like I got duped by his words. Like, he put me in a situation where I gotta be hanging around just in case, you know. Means I can't go out, means I can't just do as I please. Though, I'm pretty sure my turn won't come around. Because no spirit's ever gonna win against both of you. I guess that's all I wanted to say then. Give my regards to him.
That's the end of the voicemail. I wonder if my voicemail will let me go to the connecting corridor now. No. Oh. Doruou's standing near the window when I enter the student council room. She notices my presence right away and turns to me.
Ah, so you're here today. I heard from Kakuta from Michiho. Yeah, it was really unfortunate.
Say, Doruyou. There's something I want to ask about the clock tower.
That reminds me. I haven't told you about it yet.
About what?
I actually went to the clock tower during lunch break yesterday.
What? You shouldn't be taking risks like that.
Spirits don't show up during the day, so it's fine. I didn't go inside though. The door wouldn't open.
Well, that's weird. Did someone lock it?
That's unlikely. The key to the clock tower is missing. Nobody is able to enter the clock tower right now. But it was open that night. Was that the part it's doing?
Probably. Well, looks like I can't investigate the clock tower just yet.
About that clock tower. One time, the clock tower doll I saw made the school newspaper. I was skimming through the school's old newspapers this morning, hoping to get information about the departed. And then I found an article about a female doll.
Mr. Konoe told me the school's historical records were lost due to war damage. But for it to have been buried in the school newspaper archives. Aren't you squeamish when it comes to horror stories and the likes? What made you do that?
I just wanted to be up somehow.
Tell me the details.
Yes. There was a rumor going around Konoe Academy. Years ago, the first headmaster built the clock tower to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. A stylish stone clock tower that stood tall in the remote countryside of Konoehara. Many students were wondering what the inside of the tower was like. Overcome with curiosity, some eventually snuck into the tower. What they saw inside the tower was the first headmaster's collection. There were a lot of antique things, but the item that caught the attention of the most people was doll wearing a red wedding dress that lay on a stone altar. Rumors of the doll spread in no time, because everyone was interested in its origins. However, the first headmaster had already passed away by that time, so he was unable to answer those burning questions. Nobody to tell the truth, wild speculation regarding the doll ran unchecked. The first headmaster, who'd always been fond of antique goods, had bought that doll from a European family. It's a cursed doll that was modeled after young girls who became sacrifices. The first headmaster had a craftsman make the doll to enshrine the deities of Konoehara. It's a doll made to calm the soul of a student who lost their fiancé and committed suicide. No definitive answer was ever found because there wasn't anyone around who knew the truth. In the end, everyone forgot about the doll in the clock tower once the war broke out. And that was the rumor featured in the school's newspaper.
It's truly an interesting story, but The rumor has so many variations regarding the origin of the doll. Which one is the truth, if any? Right. So let me confirm one thing. Are there any rumors about the doll moving?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. There are people who have seen the female doll, but not when she's moving. Guess I'm the only one who's witnessed it. Oh, I've got to go soon. Thanks, Doruyou.
I hope that information could help you in some way. I have to head out as well. The teachers told us not to stay at school.
I say goodbye to Doruyou and leave the student council room. It still bugs me that there's an altar in the clock tower. And I keep getting told that I'm about to be married. I don't want to go to the clock tower. When I step into the library, I find a girl whose appearance clashes with the place.
Sup? Kakuta didn't come to school today. You know anything about it?
Sorry, no idea. There's no way I can tell Maruhashi about Kakuta's death. What are you doing here?
I'm just chilling here. I've got no place to go. After I learned how terrifying that corridor was.
Then you should just go home. Did the teachers tell you not to hang out here after class? Who knows? Maybe something weird will happen to you again.
Ugh, stop acting like a teacher! And don't freak at me out like that! I was about to go home anyway. My body just feels really heavy somehow today. Are you gonna stay until night again? If you do, be careful. I have a bad feeling.
Oh, me too. I say goodbye to Maruhashi and leave the library. We'll see if Sakamoto's gonna chew me out. When I enter the faculty room for a second time, oh, I see my favorite person, Sakamoto, inside.
Still plaguing our school, are you, Mr. Yoshiki? I asked Mr. Konoe to do away with you, though.
Oh, don't worry. He heard you. He told me that I'll be dismissed if I make another mistake.
That Konoe is far too lenient. If an incident occurs, it'll be too late. We need to deal with this problem quickly.
By problem, are you referring to... Yeah, let's troll her a little bit. My qualification as a teacher?
That is certainly a problem. Though I'm more worried about Doruyou and Kinukawa.
Oh, I don't know what kind of nonsense you've concocted in that skull of yours, but I assure you there's nothing going on. I have no intention of doing anything untoward with any students.
And yet, an incident can still occur even without a teacher having any such intentions. Just like in Mr. Hirose.
Hirose, the art teacher Sakamato told me about when I was investigating Slipmouth Kashima. Both Kashima and Manabe had a crush on him, which spiraled into tragic consequences.
I've warned Doruyou and Kinukawa not to get close to you. But seeing them defend you so fervently, the situation is getting dangerous. That's what my intuition as a woman is telling me.
Let me repeat it again. This is all just a big misunderstanding on your part.
I've warned you, Mr. Yashiki. If you'll excuse me, then. Ouch!
Sakamato grimaces, pressing her fingers to her temple. Hey, you alright?
Let me be. I've been having terrible headaches since this morning. It's all your fault. You're...
Mumbling invectives at me, Sakamato hurriedly stumbles out of the faculty room. Gee. A big sigh escapes my lips. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to investigate the departed. And sometimes the only way I can make progress is by getting the students' cooperation. I shouldn't refrain from asking them.
The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today.
It's finally time for students to leave school. I head back to the infirmary and try to come up with some kind of strategy for tonight. Oh boy. Shit. Can't we just hit menu and save it?
Not yet. Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki.
And what are you doing here, Abe? School ended a while ago. You better go home now.
Goodness, that is too much. I'm not asking for grand gesticulations or friendship, but it wouldn't hurt you to be a tad bit kinder, you know? After all, I come all the way here to provide you with information regarding the departed.
Come again? With the lack of a notice and no new pertinent information, I'm pretty desperate. Let's give him a listen for now. More like give him a save for now. Well, I'm listening. Tell me more.
Before we get to the meat of my report, there's something I'd like to tell you. This will be my final act of assistance. I shall cease pursuing the departed after this.
Oh, really? What's with this sudden decision?
I saw something with my left eye. I witnessed my own tragic end, assaulted by a terrifying demon with numerous legs.
By demon with numerous legs, I assume he must be referring to some kind of bug. Or the departed.
If you want to rob me from my cowardice, feel free to do so. But I won't dive abandon my pursuit now. My master has also warned me to do so.
I'm not going to laugh at you. You've made a wise decision.
However, it seems like you have not been afforded the same option. You cannot run from the departed any longer. So this is my parting gift to you as you take another step closer to death. The Departed. A name learned through the notices. However, that sinister name has existed since long before I first heard of it. 100 years ago, before Konohara Academy was even founded. A dark incident occurred on these lands. There's a small village called M-Town near Konohara. At some point, residents of M-Town succumbed to an unknown disease one by one. In the end, the village was destroyed, and the incident was forgotten. But, one of the residents said this before they died. This is the Departed's wrath. It's the most valuable information I ever found.
Oh, that's some interesting information. Where did you learn?
From the former headmaster. I like to study the school's history during his spare time. When the first notice arrived, I went to him and asked if he knew something.
So he told you about the Departed's wrath.
Yes, it sounded like a mere ghost story to him more than anything. He was a realist, didn't believe in the Departed.
If I remember correctly, that headmaster died of a heart attack, didn't he?
Yes, if he were still alive, you might have learned more valuable information from him.
Right after the Departed's notice first arrived, the only person who knew about their past died. Another convenient coincidence.
Well, I should be going home soon. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling under the weather. Perhaps I'm possessed.
Now that I think about it, I've heard similar complaints from a lot of people today. Could just be an outbreak of some disease. But the events of last night suddenly crossed my mind. What if the Departed's transformation now gives them the power to not only affect the school, but humans as well? Or am I just overthinking things?
Mr. Yoshiki, the gruesome death that saw my left eye also applies to you. What awaits you is an inevitable catastrophe. I hate to see the Great Spirit Doctor lose his life this way.
After despondently speaking those words, Abe leaves the room. I guess I'll take that as a sign that he's really worried about me. But he's also told me before that I was going to die. Sun sets, darkness falls on Konohara Academy. How many times have I greeted the night here? 3? 4? Why is the phone ringing now? Hello?
Ah, it's me, Michiho Kinukawa. Thank goodness you're still at school.
What's wrong?
I just wanted to ask if you made any progress with your investigation. I'm curious. I'm in front of the school now. Mind coming out?
I don't mind, but we could just talk over the phone.
Oh, jeez. It's fine, isn't it? I'll be waiting then.
Sakamato just gave me that warning today. Oh well. I have no choice since I made a promise. Should I head to the main gate now? Why do I ask myself